Hello, everybody. Thank you for calling today. We had a great chat yesterday. Today, my phone was off the hook even since in the morning. And today, we're going to talk about what happens when a divine feminine ascend and rising up. What is going on within the DF situations? Things are kind of like getting in these situations and so on. And I don't know if some of you can hear me because I don't see the green light that my microphone works. God bless Mercury retrograde. I love him so much, but it is what it is. I try to get into the feet, and everything was slow movement. Everything was very slow. All right, Jessica, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Diamond B, Grande, 7777 for sevens. Thank you all for coming in. I will recognize more of the people when I coming in. Actually, this was brought in yesterday by Johnny Varga, and it is a very good topic because it's talking about the energies in you. I'm going to talk about first about the energies that are within you, because if you continue separating those two, the divine feminine and the divine masculine within yourself, you will be separate the energies that are between you. It doesn't matter if you're divine feminine, and it doesn't matter if you're divine masculine, because those both energies you have them from within you. How do you know all this? Use the feminine energies, you understand how and you see what the things should have been and so on, but you don't possess the knowledge of how to do it, which is his masculine energy. You know how to think, you know how to process the informations and so on and so on, while the masculine understands that he needs to listen to intuition from within and in a base of the intuitions to do the things. That's why the masculine energies, when they figure it out, their feminine side, they are getting so powerful. But the thing is when the feminine energies are rising up, they will rising up first from within you. You're going to develop the love, the caring. You're going to develop the positive side of the feminine side, but you may see also developing the lower end of the feminine. That is a misleading. That is a like using the intuitions just to manipulate and so on and so on, which is we've been seeing. It's coming in. I was talking a lot about twin flames, and even I spoke with CF, Rich is Rich. You might seen it here. Comes in the chat very often. We talk about that the people don't have a twin flame problem. The people, they have an emotional situations from within, things that they need to heal and solve from within. And today, this video is going to be looking at your divine feminine when it rises up. That is the divine feminine who stops being manipulative, toxic, and so on. When the feminine energies stepping into the divine powers from within itself, the divine energy that it comes in, you become the better personality. You inheriting the divine feminine energies within you. You're looking at a life of caring. You're caring for the wood. You're caring for the grass. You're caring for the animals. You're caring for the children. You begin to learn how to cook. You begin to become a more softer from within you. And this feminine, caring mother's energies you combine from within yourself. You begin to understand these feminine energies. You begin to look at it from a goddess perspective in the world. That makes you to rise up. That makes you to rise up your vibrations. Your intuitions is in a very high vibrations, because now you're working with the energies that Venus is giving you. That is the vibrations of the goddess of love. Thank you, Dio. It's been a rough patch. I appreciate your help with these energies. You're welcome, Jessica. And hi, CF. Thank you for being here. Just watch my six. And when we're talking about this, is the feminine rise up and the feminine understand she needs to go ahead and open in all levels. What I mean by that, you fixing one of the divine feminine energy rise up from within you. You are fully open. You understand the truth. It has to come first. You open up on all energy levels. That is a physical, that is a emotional, that is a heart palpitations, that is a within the soul, that is a within the universe. You're basically not afraid out of anything. You are emotional available, you are energetically available, your vibrational match with everything that goes on and works with you within the universe. So you're rising up as a feminine energies. You are not afraid of anything. You have no fear. You speak in your truth. You understand this darkness of the feminine energies who like to control, manipulate, and so on. You can sensing this manipulative energies, and you kind of like, oh crap, I ain't going there. I see what the damage was done. I see what the situation has done, because the intuition from within you, it's working with the divine feminine energies inside of you as a mother. Hi, Cecilia. Thank you for coming in and glad that you're coming into the chat. So the feminine energies are rising. If you are masculine and your feminine energies are rising, that is it, because you are learning what is the proper feminine energies are. Hi, Johnny Varga. And actually, I want to say thank you to you because this is a great topic. It is something that really needs to be discussing right now within the energies, especially as of today. It is feeling that the energy is a little bit intense on it and so on. Um, Tweety, thank you. Thank you for coming in. So we continue our going into this is if you are masculine and your feminine energies are rising, what's going on with your masculine energies? You actually working within your feminine energies. You may be a single parent, so you have to take the kids to school, you have to go to the work, you have to cook, you have to do the laundry, you have to do everything as a every female does. Why? Because that's how it goes. You're learning to appreciate what the feminine energies does on 3D, but at the same time, that feminine energies inside of you lets you to the intuition, setting the proper properties within you to understand and value the feminine energies in all level, which is mean physical, emotional, heart, spiritual, and the divine is from within you. You understand the whole spectrum within the divine feminine energies. You're already clearing everything inside of you as masculine energies about the feminine. Now you're getting the proper properties from within you about what you should value in the feminine. You value when the woman cooks, you value when the woman does the laundry, you value the woman that she cares about your heart, you value the woman that she's in your bed, and you value the woman in the front of God from within you. Is the same thing if you are feminine and you've been working on your masculine energies there, and you begin to become this perfect woman from within you because you setting up all these values. But what's going on when you set up all those values with the masculine energies? There is a two outcomes within this. If it is a wounded masculine energy, first, the masculine energy is going to be really looking at what I cannot do, what you did. I can't get to this power. I cannot getting into all this. I feel unworthy, feel like low level. And if it's a wounded masculine energies, they may look from within themselves their energies about you when you rise up, because you are above them. They're not next to you. They begin to feel unworthy. That is a when the masculine understands that they can damage you, or they feel low in the vibrations and they cannot come within you. If it is the right divine masculine, they will be asking you, what did you do? How did you do it? And you're going to be, as feminine energies, you are going to explain about what did you do? How did you do it? You turn your world upside down. You put your energies in the right place as a feminine within your feminine understanding energies. And you given it this knowledge through the intuitions to the divine masculine to tell them, hey, I understand how the divine masculine energies are, and I can help you to develop it from within you. You have to be truthful, you have to be honest. You got to keep your word and say what you do. You have to stop this anger, but you have to be protective of our family. And I can understand your authoritarian energies in there, but you need to look your priorities and your authority is not you, it is us, because it's the same time the feminine energies does all this, because the feminine energy is not about her point of view, her control, her way of, yeah, I gotta have 10 pairs of shoes, I have to be satisfied with the car you have, I have to be satisfied with all the money that you can provide, and you have to indulge me, which is the toxic side of the feminine energy. While the divine feminine energy is understanding that all it does and what it takes, it is the proper love exchanges in all levels. We're talking about the physical, emotional, heart, spiritual, and the divine from within. She's already reached this. That's what the divine feminine energies ascend. But first, where is it ascending? Is ascending through your spirit. Your spirit guides you. Your spirit sets these standards that you have from within you, downloaded into your soul. From your soul, it comes in and sets the priorities in your mind. Now you overriding your mind. You begin to ascend through this because your mind work with the soul and the spirit. That's what means ascending. Okay, that's what the ascension is. You're rising up above from within you. So understanding this process first has to happen from within before it happen outside, because otherwise the wounded feminine energies, what are they going to do? They're going to be halfway. They're going to tell you something and then there is no truth. They're going to do something halfway. They probably don't know how to cook. They maybe probably don't know how to react with people. Lack of social availability, lack of emotional availability, not expressing emotions, not expressing things from within. But when they look at it through the soul, they can develop it within. This is why the divine feminine energy takes the lead within the intuition, while the divine masculine takes the lead within the authority. But with all this process, first that happens from within you is when you unite the intuition with the authority. When the authority gives permission to the intuitions to take a lead, and then the intuition, it goes in, gives the knowledge into the authority, and the authority executes it. That's how it goes. But a lot of the people, they're not that way. They're not wired that way. They're taught totally different patterns. And that's what we have a lot of distorted energies from within ourselves about all this. But what happened with the divine masculine is when the two distort energies are coming together, they're pushing their buttons. You're not like this, you're not like that, you should act like this, you should this, you must, you have to, and so on and so on. Then the situations are rising up. And when there is a divine feminine rising up and the divine masculine cannot rise up and following the same pattern, then it begins to have a distortions from within. The beauty comes in. It is when the divine masculine is taking the authority to change themselves as masculine as they need to be. It's the same thing when the divine feminine rise up inside of you. There is a begin to appreciation the man who's been working all the hours to provide, the man who cares about the house, the cars, and everything, the man who's take care of you as a heart, as a personality, as a soul within your heart, the man who does everything. He is the man of God from within himself, and you appreciate the man who is intimate and the man who is the divine from with him. So those are the powers and the situations that happening into. But because of lack of understanding, the manipulations, the controls, and so on, the intuition, if it is distort, can lead to a distort masculine. Is the same is backwards case when the divine masculine tells the divine feminine what they need from within. So, looking at in this situations, though, the divine feminine, when ascend, you will become the best mother. First of all, she's gonna become the best wife. She's gonna become the best Lilith within. She best woman that understands how and what and when needs to take care of. She understands the masculine energies from God point of view. And there is nothing better than that. And if you are a masculine energies from within yourself, you're gonna be looking at why is this distort energies like this? And you fix it. That is the part and the path of the inner work. But if you look at it within the two different people, the one is divine feminine, the other one is divine masculine. For it, the divine masculine can look at it that they cannot control it. They cannot become the goddess within them. They don't want to do the work. They're expecting you to do the work. That is a distort masculine energies that backs home, lift up the feet and waiting you to cook, you to clean, you to wash the clothes, you can do everything. He is the authorium in the house. But that is not what life is all about. So in both cases, if you look at it on these situations, the feminine leads the part with intuition, while the masculine leads the part with the authority. When they coming together, they create the best team possible from within, because the intuition and the authority comes together. The goddess and the warrior coming together. Lilith and the wounded healer comes together. So much things are coming together from within. And when you unite these energies within yourself, the divine energies are flowing from within you. And there is nothing more beautiful than that. Nothing. So now, guys, you can have some questions. Hopefully this was, and again, Johnny Varga, thank you for this topic. If you have any special questions about this, special things about it, please, guys, asking some questions. Or if you have some any ideas for the tomorrow's topic, let me know for. So let's see. Queen Master, thank you for coming in. Quantum, thank you for coming in. Elizabeth, thank you for coming in. WK, thank you for coming in. And Margot, thank you for coming in. But the beauty is that feminine energies, they're very good, because those feminine energies, if you're masculine, will make you a better person as a masculine energies within yourself. Is the same thing. When you understand how the proper masculine energy is, will help you to become a better female from within. WK, thanks so much for being live. Oh, you're welcome. We've been doing this for quite a while right now, WK. And thank you for this, but you're welcome. And that's what the life is about, because there is a automatically feedback communications for it. Because in the communications, if you just sit and do a video, it's going to be like one-way street message. While where there is a life, people can come to the chat, they can ask some questions, and they can tap it into the current energies of the video feed, which is pretty good. And we've been here for a while, WK, but you're welcome for it. Yes. Namrata, hi, thank you for being here. My twin told me after 3 years to meet, so we get together. I gave her my mom a ring, but now she wanted me to meet to return it. She knows we are TF, but I fear rejections of this connection. And Namrata, if you gave it the ring to somebody and they want to return it, which is if they don't want to be married with you, they want to return it. For you need to understand about this, that the distorted energies, when they're not ready, even the universe will tell you they're not ready for it. And the distorted energies are very well known about that. They don't want to do the things from within, because that's their agendas, whatever their agendas are. That could be that maybe you don't fit within their social circle, you maybe don't looking good for them, maybe it's not meeting the standards of their acquaintances, friends, parents, family. They don't look good, you don't look good towards them, and so on. So there is so much going on with all this for it. But if you look at it from within you, you work to yourself, you're going to become your best versions from within this, and pray for the divine to set the things right from within. Because if they're rejecting the connections, they're rejecting something from within themselves. There is no this balance with feminine and masculine within them. If they understand properly love, they will understand love is love. So WK, what about when divine masculine means he has no time to change? What would you love to hear in your perspective? Cheers. Wipa. Okay, he has no time. What it's mean he has no time? He has a time. He doesn't have something else. Guts, kahunas, balls, whatever you want to call for it. And if they don't want to change, that's mean that they want to be their own way. They don't want to evolve. Evolving energies always says, I don't have time to change. I don't have time for you. I don't have time to align to you. But what they are aligning in is also questionable within the divine masculine, because the divine masculine, they think that they are perfect as they are. Is the same thing, this perfections or a strive for perfections. The strive for perfection has to be a totally understanding and the agreement between the masculine and the feminine energies within them. And if they don't have agreement within those energies within them, they don't want to have and spend time to do the inner work. And what did they come to you? They come and it's like, I don't want to change for you. because they think they have to change for you. They don't change for you. They are changed because you push their button, you push their trigger to change from within them. They are part of your work. And they say, like, I don't have time to change for you, just to please you, just to, and so on. Maybe that divine masculine is wounded. They have issues with a wound from before, that other people talk them, manipulate them, uh, and they change for a person, and that person stabbed them in the back, and now they're like, oh no, 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 no. I'm not changing this for you. I've changed before for a female, and now I'm not going to change. Basically, they never solved the problem within themselves to unite and understand the both sides of the feminine energies. So yeah, that's what usually comes in within the energies. I seen it for. It is like the masculine energy says, like, well, Dio, I don't know how to change. I don't understand this. We need to understand more often the feminine comes in with similar energy compared to a masculine that comes in. The masculine actually doesn't even bother that comes in. They think they're superior. They're not superior. They're just a half way built from within. The right masculine energies, understanding and bow to the intuition from within. So, yeah. Namrata, my mom died a few years. This was her last thing with me. Yeah, well, Namrata, that's maybe she have to take a look something else from within, but don't stay in this lower vibrations. Raise the vibrations from within you. Raise the situation from within yourself as a TF, and keep ascending, keep going forward. WK, thank you. Wow, you're on a point. He doesn't. Yeah, working with people, working within the twin flame. Actually, the people don't really look and have twin flame. When they ignite it in the soul, actually within the soul, it is ignition of truth, and the truth begins as energy to comes in and acting on it, and we see what the person is liking and what the soul wants and needs to change about the personality. Most of the people have issues with their personality behavior, their personality situations from within. Emotional intelligence. If you build your emotional intelligence right, then your spiritual intelligence is going to be the same way. So is your energy, so is your gravity. But since we getting this awakening from within, now the energy that it's built, the spiritual intelligence, it helps us to convert our emotional intelligence within ourselves. And that is the path of the healing that is within. Has to change for though it's good for them though. If they decide to change, if they actually sees the truth within them, WK, they will. I can feel myself grow and love every day. I want to love myself better, so I know how to love others better and help them in any way. I don't feel like I have a choice when it comes to this. In a way, you don't have a choice. The reason is, yes, Cecilia, that's pretty good. In a way, you don't have a choice because the informations after awakening in the soul, you need to change because this energy is there. This energy is available. You awaken within your soul, you awaken within your spirit. That energy is changing you. The question is if you don't do it, use this energy, using it this, then you're not bowing it to this. I see in the people's lives that this energy is leading pitfall downfalls, and later on they come back, which is I was talking about an astrology report today about our friend here behind me, Saturn. It is about that Saturn is like, oh, you want to still using this twisting energies, twisting situation, create the duality standards and so on. You love it, but you don't love it. You're halfway in, halfway out. You're trying your own agendas. Well, let me tell you, I'm going to put you into a new road. You're going to be walking around, and then I'm going to put you back, see if you're learning more. And some of the people within the twin flame journey, they actually does that because they think they're superior, they're smart, they're so on and so on. You're not more smart than the divine order. If you think you are more smarter than the divine order, God bless your soul. He's going to teach you. He's the karmic ruler. So, yeah, but when you get within this, when you get within the divine energies and allow them to set the things from within yourself, be in the divine order of the divine energies within, the intuition learns with the divine energies and change. So is the divine masculine when it understands the authority of the divine. And when the divine masculine understands the authorities of God, he just love without question. And this is why that some of the feminine energies, when they ask why you loved me, and the masculine answer, I love you just because. I don't have to have a reason. You know what's the reason is? The divine vow of love within the masculine. That's what this is. And don't mess with God, as WK said. People learning to not mess with God. In the magician's books, they say that these magical energies, if you're using for your own purposes, is going to backfire on you. And that's what some of the twin flames, they begin to have accidents in there. But that is a whole another story. Okay. Because some of those people, when they get through these energies, they damage their twin flame. Guess what happens in there? That comes in, it's like, how can I fix it? What can I do? And 10 is like you're trying to fix something that you broke. Take a one dish, throw it in the ground, and tell it sorry that you broke it. So, yes, don't mess with the God's energy. You need to appreciate this God's value energies within. You're right. Totally. Um, WK, you're absolutely right. He was manipulated by another woman. He's manipulated his parents to get what he wants. Thanks so much for your point of view. You're welcome. You need to understand that I was talking to some of the people because we're finding and we are discovering a lot of immaturity right now in both realms. We're talking about immaturity within the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. The worst part to do is when find yourself you're immature. The reason you are immature because of your growth. You, when you grow as a child, and if you did not grow properly, you're still immature person. The worst thing that you can do is go to your immature parents and ask them for advice what you should do in a relationship. That is the worst nightmare you can do about it because they haven't solved their problem. That's why you have that problem from within you in the beginning. You are here to mature, to tell them and show them how that they have to mature. And the worst thing is the wounded energies that listen, the parents, because that's what they are, learn to it, to bow from it. But if your parents, they are matured, they show up the great relationships, they show up these feminine and masculine energies, what the advices they are going to be. They're going to tell you, look from it in yourself and put your BS in order. That's what they're going to tell you. We look from within ourselves. We fixed our situations. We were honest to each other what we need to fix, and we work together to fix the problem. Not running away the problem or trying to find another person. So that's what that is. God comes first in both energies, divine feminine, divine masculine. God comes first. I didn't say that. I want you to go ahead and listen to one speech. That is from a football coach. It's called Art Williams. he says one thing right there. You got to be very careful when you have three priorities within you: God, family, and business. How you putting them together? If you have the business comes first, you'll screw up because your family is going to be broke down and you don't have relationship with God. God comes first, family comes second, and the business comes third. If you doubt all those situations within you screw up, you're going to be screwing up for it. And most of the people, that's what they do. They put things different perspective within themselves. So, Cecilia, you're right. I told them once how and can I learn properly when I was raised by small kids myself. Yeah, sometimes the kids can teach you things. Can kids can teach you what you didn't learn in your kinder care as a child. Go to the park, go feed the pigeons, and watch the kids when they communicate each other, how they are. Go see a kids, they are fighting, but go see a kids, they're holding their hands, they're best friends, and what the energy is there between. You will understand a valuable lessons there, valuable lessons. How the ego is developed, how the authority is developed, how the intuition is developed, and it's something else. How the love is developed in the child, the innocent love that you have as a twin flame. That's what the inner child of the both are working and coming out together. So, Alicia, thank you for coming in. So, yeah, you guys have any more questions? I'm open to it. The energy is overall beautiful. Uh, Things are getting in a place right now. If you finish your inner work, you understand you have to finish things from within you currently. Any of you who wants to have checkup or something, let me know. And so on. I will have my puff with you guys. All right. Does any of you wants to share something, or hopefully this video helped you out, guys? Yeah, I learned the feminine energies when I separate with my ex-wife, and I had to do everything, absolutely everything, being the mother and the father for it. Tweety, I remember my divine tried to change himself at the beginning. I knew in that time that he liked to be admired by, and these things must change to get me empower his ego more and more, not opposite. The people can change and empower what they put their focus from within. What did you get empowered within? You empowering your soul, you empowering your heart, or you empowering your first chakra. So your physicality, your physical situation. So ego is going to be triggered until when you learned about divine feminine and divine masculine energies, like you going to understand the ego is going to protect you from people who are in their ego. You don't want to have nothing to do with egoistic type personality because they are poison to your soul, poison to your vibrations. But you also understand by you as an example, you tell the people within this ego from themselves. Guess what? You tell them how they can become you, how they can put their energies in order within themselves. So you need to look at it that you're not only here in this world, you just to change and no, you're here to set examples of how the things are. So if your divine masculine boosted his ego, he was in the relationship with you just for his ego boost. maybe you to look good to him, or he to be admired of who he is and how he is. Maybe your divine masculine was so wounded to a point that he's speaking about his grandiosity and situations from within. And when it comes times for performance of his grandiosity, how beautiful a situation is as a divine masculine energies, there is a zero actions at that point. That's what usually those are the divine masculine, that they're big in words and smalls in actions. So yes, it is what it is. And for it, Grande, how is that the divine masculine can talk to me even if we are not together telepathically? The divine masculine during the exchanges. Grande, that's a pretty good question. Thank you so much for asking these questions for it. Mm. Grande, I want you to go ahead and see a video. It's called Mirroring Neurons. I have quite a few videos on the channel for during the energies exchanges. That is it, where the mirroring neurons and the both individuals, they're the same. There is an exchange of energy that happens between the two individuals. So now that energy of your divine masculine energies is within you. You can't take it away with it. You cannot taking away from within. But the energy that is there, it's going to feel like you're talking telepathically. And if you need to talk telepathically because it's the same vibrations as your divine masculine, you're going to be using it something called CHAT within the brain, that it's actually it is emitting and receiving brain waves. So that's how the telepathy work is medically. It's been proved. I show up some videos in there. Even if you're not together, that works, because there's energies that you are missing from within them, or they're bringing it within you. They continue working within yourself, so you can properly put the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies within yourself, so you can become the best version of you. WK, it's very helpful. Actually, I confirmed my intuition that we were in sync with our consciousness. Yes, you are going to be at some point. The question is if the energies continue to be distorted and it's not worked, and the energy is not fixed, or it's still halfway in, halfway out, that is one of the most of the twin flames, they're really not in union. It's impossible to be in union, or you're going to be in a premature union and work with. But if you're truly honest, you say, I'm in a halfway, I'm going to have this, did all this, and so on and so on, I'm willing to work. And you confirm it that you want to work, and you put that time, effort, and energy in there to work, things can be a little different for you. But that is one of the reasons, is because the distort feminine and distort masculine energies, they're not in peace within you. You have internal war with the feminine and masculine energies. Once you put that fire within yourself out and you get these energies, is like, you know what, you divine feminine energies and you divine masculine energies, you are going to be have to get along within me. I don't want to have internal fights, I don't want to have internal situations. Let's work together to put everything in order. Do this self-talk in the mirror within yourself, and you see how these things begins to work within yourself, because you're going to controlling the mind within you. You tell orders within your mind. It's the same thing. You go into a computer and tell the computer, I want to go on the internet, I need to learn this. Self-talk. The self-talk is important. Is the self-improvement, it is the self situations. You feel energies within you, you go on the internet and you suck the energy, you seek the energy out there in the universe. So that's what this is. The collective energies. You need to understand currently the collective energies is out there in the nightmares. Most of the people they are having a nightmares right now because there's a lot of internal fights between the feminine and masculine. Why? Because the last years we had to fix all these situations. There was a quite a few confirmations of what happened in the past years. Light workers came out, they talk about it. Twin Flames came out to talk about it. Psychologists came out, talk about it. Twin Flames came out, and so on and so on. Spiritual realms worked for it. Shadow works came out and talk about it. It's a teamwork. It's a team work. And you guys right. Okay. So now they're both in the sinks. You're gonna find out March when a Mars enter Cancer. This right masculine energies within a both individuals gonna build family. This is when it's expected most of the twin flames to finally come out and work with it. So I know a lot of you have questions about these unions, but the union begins from within you, not with the person. Unite yourself, your own energy. That's what this is coming for it. Doesn't matter if you're going to be in the soulmate, twin flame, divine partnership, however you want to picture it, or title it, or label it from within. I think my ex-husband, maybe my twin flame, not sure though. They had been chasing me for 15 years. I wasn't interested, but now all of a sudden, been thinking of him a lot, but very confused about it. Cecilia, maybe your ex-husband, if you take a look, maybe if in your current situation something doesn't work out, maybe he still remembers he's still loving you, and so on. Maybe something wasn't healed right, or be mindful in there. Maybe he is codependent and he's still codependent of what you did for him. So take a look within your masculine energies. You can feel it and trust your intuition. You have the authority and the intuition working within you, Cecilia. Uh, Tweety, can my TF interfere on my decisions, namely doing not going out with friends in opposite set and not the sudden changes in my emotions? The twin flame energy can interfere only within you if you allow it to. The twin flame energy can interfere on the good parts if your friends or family or if you're going out and this is a toxic environment. The twin flame energies can interfere within you. But if the twin flame energy it is positive and so on, you can go out with your friends and so on. You're gonna give this twin flames energies to your friends. It all depends of who your friends are and situations are, Tweety. Because most of the people out there, when you become a twin flame, you need to understand most of your friends they're gonna fall off. Most of your family, they're gonna go off the grid. They don't understand you. Even they're gonna go opposing your twin flame situations. Most of the people at work, if you need to say that you are a twin flame, God bless your soul, but they have to understand it in there. Okay, so if you feel sudden changes in your emotions, maybe the energies are trying to tell you something. Look from within you, go dig deep from within yourself, make self evaluations about these emotions. Okay. WK, I need to go now. Thank you so much for this spontaneous conversation. Have a lovely transition, a brand new year with health, joy, and containment. Thank you, WK. Thank you for coming in. And we are going to have some more. If you have any idea for a topic, please write it below the comments in the video. And hopefully, have a great day and happy holidays to you. So. See CF, it's much harder to change for we than me. Action and me are the humble way to make we. Much guts work and shedding a proper programming. Ego challenge needs to be overcome. Exactly. Thank you for CF for backing up this and that part of me and we. For it is actually totally proper because if you put the we, that is the divine feminine and divine masculine energy as we from within yourself, and then all that unification energy is we with the divine and the divine feminine, divine masculine energies with your counterpart. That's what this is. And if you both value the we, there is no me. But if you within the one or the other person is me, things not going okay. Never will. Because can be in the relationships in union a situation where there is me part. And that's what this is you can use those energy for the me situation. It has to be the we. But how is you looking at within the we uh, now? Is we as a just couple or we as a world, as a family? And it's about this energy that it's not about the we only within ourselves with another person, is actually we as a humans in earth. That is a more higher responsibility. And people don't take this politely. Sometimes bad cases, bad situations, they're example of how things didn't work and they dragging the things down. But we need some examples of things, of situations, of things they're actually good and they work. Because the people have to see it, the outcomes. People lost the belief. But the belief and doing the work and you know who you are and you're trusting within yourself, that is the belief from within you. All right. Cecilia, thank you for your amazing insight. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Cecilia. Guy, thank you for coming in. I wish we could talk about shadow work. How do you know if we did the work? Shadow work within the darkness, transforming yourself. Are you codependent? You're depending on another person to bring you, and you can use this person for your benefit because you cannot do something. That's a shadow work, in kind of like a nutshell, in there. Or you look at within yourself. You see why you need this person, what this person does that you can't, and you focus on that can't part, and you learn it yourself. And now you're matching the vibration of that person from within you. You can do the same thing as the person does. That's what actually the shadow work is, in a nutshell. Just giving it to it. And the only way you know how to work, you're performing the actions out there. You're performing the actions the same as the person. You cannot perform the actions that mean you haven't done the shadow work. There is something left over. But with more practice, with more situations, with more going on, and so on, you can do the things from within. Uh, can the twin flame have, Grant just next time put intimacy instead of sex for it? Just for the proper language, but that is okay. Yes, they feel it. Sometimes that energetic intimacy between them can be a very strong, and they can have telepathically that. Even that telepathically energy is more stronger than actually they feel the need of physically. But if you're focused on that for it, that can distort the energies because that's what the focus is coming in. To have it telepathically, they both they feel the need for it. Oh, you don't have to feel sorry for it. Just for keeping the proper situations happens before and it's going to happen in the future. So people been doing it this, but that is it because the energies that are there can help you to understand and learn that when you're both together, not just telepathically, how to do it, how you to get it onto it. Just please, if you feel this telepathically things, don't drive a car because it's gonna be a very weird to you. Yes, just just saying there, especially if you're a man, you won't be able to get out of the car. Come on, we gotta have some truth here, you know. I know you guys are all laughing about it, but it is what it is. That's what this is. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird to experience because you never know when this thing is gonna happen to you. You're driving on the road and you have these telepathic connections with something else is going on. You're like, what the hell? I just don't need it right now. It is what it is. Or, for example, you're doing a meeting, you're a female, and you do a meeting out there, you do a presentations in the front of all the VPs and so on, and all of a sudden this connection comes in, and you're like, oh shit. And I know some of you happen things like that. Or you have these very important things that goes on, and all of a sudden it's kind of like this energy just come to you, and you're talking to someone, and they're like, are you okay? Is anything going on with you? Yeah, that's people don't understand that twin flame when these things occurs. So I don't know. That's by the way, is any one of you know about the movie? What was it? Something about Seattle. Lately, it's coming up on my feed on the YouTube to watch it. Sleepless in Seattle. I don't know. There is something going on in there. Confirmations coming in. Yeah. Ian, arrest me away. Oh, I know a lot of you laughing on it. Yeah, Ian, of course, it's laughing because people think that, it's all about this when you're really experiencing soul connections and there is a fun with it. Yes, you will see it when there is a situations like this. You'll see it. It's fun. Okay, people don't haven't seen the fun side of the twin flames. Um, this energy is coming from to that it's already been built up and you cannot hold it anymore, and now the energy have to be vented. If you have a long distance twin flame relationships, most of it that's when it's triggered. Okay, most of it that's what it's triggered, and you get in a text, my God, what the hell is going on? I feel like you and I we are together and we are doing it this, and it's like, don't ask me because I'm driving the car and I see your and I'm doing and so on, and the energy is coming in because it's been built up. This is one of the energies that actually kind of like forcing you to come on. We have to exercise this energy. But if you look at it, the other side of this energy is teaching you when you are intimacy together to put the divine in there. Because during this process, you're going to feel the third divine energies just teaching you how properly you to do intimacy. You never thought about this, right? Those are the visions. The divine is teaching you the divinely way to do it. That's why it's so strong. That's what is telepathically. But, you know, it is what it is. So just don't drive cars. Hi, Erica. Thank you for coming in. All right. It's always healing. Yes, it's heal you because these energies are showing you. You get a lot of divine help and everything. So the divine is helping you with visions, with knowledge, with situations and things that comes in. Question is are you gonna be put God first, the energies first, the divine energies, or you're gonna put family, you're gonna put friends, parents, and so on before the God's connection. That's what this is about. All right, guys. If you have so many more questions, good. Let's answer it. If you have any ideas for tomorrow's topic, we'll be happy to answer it and be happy to do it for tomorrow. We're gonna have the moon that it's in Pisces, so this is gonna be a mysterious, mystic parts and situations. Maybe we can talk about mysteries, but we're also gonna have pretty soon the moon. It's gonna join and fire up Jupiter. You haven't fire up the new ways and situations. Oh, you're gonna see a fire as soon as the moon comes into Aries. So yeah, you're gonna see it. So that's how it goes. All right. All right, guys. If there is no questions, there is no thanks. Let's share the love and let me close this down right now. Look in yourself. Look in your divine feminine. Look in your divine masculine energies within you. Look at it. Your healthy boundaries. Looking at your ego triggers. Look at everything in there. And when you put in a balance, everything within you, you're going to have and become the inner peace as a twin flame. The inner peace leads the energy of the twin flames within the divine. And that you should be example out of it. All right, guys. So taking it within yourself and so on. All right. CF, very healthy self growth without being brought down by the wrong energies. Yeah, the lower energies is going to try to bring you down. Even your own TF is going to drag you down if they're in their lower energies. Because whatever you build, they can destroy it. All right, guys, that's what I'm leaving here with you. And let's share the love and the light. And maybe the love, maybe the peace is with you guys. Love you all. Thank you for coming in today and be loved. Here's the gifts of love for you guys. Take as much as you need it. I'll see you tomorrow.